Meghan Markle's recent attempt to launch her as ever product line through a purported partnership with Netflix has resulted in a significant public relations setback, highlighting what the author describes as Markle's tendency towards exaggerated claims and fabricated partnerships. The author focuses on the discrepancy between Markle's public pronouncements and the reality of her business dealings, portraying her as someone who frequently overpromises and underdelivers. Markle's as ever product line, encompassing a range of food items including dried biscuit and crepe mixes, cookie mixes, edible dried flowers, candy sprinkles, and cocktail mixes, was initially promoted as being available in Netflix pop-up shops in Texas and Philadelphia. However, these claims have been refuted by reports in The Telegraph, which indicate that no such partnership exists and that the claims were entirely fabricated. The author uses this incident to illustrate Markle's pattern of inflating her business achievements and creating a false sense of success. The author details Markle's enthusiastic announcement of her supposed partnership with Netflix, noting her use of Instagram to promote the connection and her apparent excitement about the collaboration. This contrasts sharply with Netflix's swift and decisive denial of any such arrangement, highlighting the author's portrayal of Markle as someone who is willing to misrepresent her business dealings to enhance her public image. The author suggests that Markle attempted to pressure Netflix into acknowledging a non-existent partnership, possibly hoping that the mere suggestion of their involvement would force them to comply. The author emphasizes Netflix's firm rejection of Markle's claims, describing their response as a definitive no. The author describes the fallout from this incident, including the reported intervention of Netflix's executives, who contacted Markle's agents at WME to express their disapproval. This event is characterized as the final straw for WME, which is portrayed as distancing itself from Markle due to her repeated misrepresentations and unprofessional conduct. The author emphasizes the lack of any formal agreement between Markle and Netflix, highlighting the absence of a branding partnership, a signed deal, or any allocated space in Netflix pop-up shops for Markle's products. The author suggests that Markle's actions were based on wishful thinking and a belief that simply stating a partnership would make it a reality. The author connects this incident to Markle's previous history of announcing non-existent partnerships, including her purported deals with Dior and Audible, both of which were later revealed to be false. This pattern reinforces the author's portrayal of Markle as someone who consistently fabricates business relationships to enhance her public image. The author suggests that Netflix is likely maintaining silence until the end of their contract with Markle, while subtly indicating their lack of interest in her side hustles. The author points to Netflix's omission of Markle's upcoming show from their list of new releases as a clear sign of their distancing themselves from her. The author concludes by reflecting on Markle's overall trajectory, contrasting her past involvement in high-profile events with her current focus on selling food products through a non-existent partnership. The author describes this as a significant decline, suggesting that Markle's ambitions of becoming a leading lifestyle brand are crumbling. The author speculates about Markle's future business ventures, suggesting that she might pivot towards other areas such as wellness, spiritual retreats, or scented candles, but ultimately concludes that Netflix is unlikely to be involved in any future collaborations. The author's overall tone is highly critical, portraying Markle as someone who lacks business acumen, integrity, and the ability to build genuine and sustainable business relationships. The author's use of phrases like PR fiasco, strong-arm, fabricated, and fake it till they make it consistently reinforces the negative portrayal of Markle's actions and her perceived lack of credibility.